warrior. Stay strong, I'm a 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 warrior.
Die once, live twice. Yeah. Hadn't lost all of my love and my sanity. Vanity told me I'm too hard to handle. Dismantle any opposition, quit playing with me. Brothers hella lame, how they get their name? Israelites lacking integrity. Politics made it to Israel, but it's not spiritual. Why can't I let them get next to me? Chef in the kitchen, he cooking, he cooking, he cooking. These niggas trying to steal a recipe. Look at my weaponry, that is my specialty. Lion of Zion, a Judah full pedigree. Repping my legacy. If I got a body rappers, then Mac, he gon' be the accessory. Judah the gang, and I'm repping it heavily. Vocals the same, but I got a new melody. I'm from the bottom of Rebel to Greffel Street. Haters, they hate me, they really be repping me. Yeah, they really be repping me.
Let me ask you how you show the God you love. Is that according to the Bible? Let me show you real quick, according to the Bible. 1 John chapter 5. I know you got it on the 1 John chapter 5 and 6. So, King, let me ask you this. Why are you looking for that, right? If I was to ask you, what is your nationality? What would you say?
Nationality?
Yeah.
I'm American.
You're American? So let's say you're doing a job application, right? Would you put African American? But are you African American? Are you from two countries? You're from one country, right? Okay, let me ask you this. Was your ancestors brought, were they brought here?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, let me show you this right here, King. Hey, Cap, Salakia, you mind turning this? So if you take a look at this chart right here, right? Do you see yourself on this chart right here? On the right-hand side?
Yeah.
Where would you see? You see African American? Okay, now if you go across, what does it say? What tribe does that say? Khan. So you're telling me from the tribe of Judah, because when you go into the Bible, right? You don't see the term African American or even American in the Bible, right? So you only see, because God made 18 nations on the earth. So the actual tribe you come from is the tribe of Judah. Right. And you know who also came from that tribe? Drop that real quick and give me Hebrews 7 and 14. I got you. A very mighty man that the whole world knows.
The book of Hebrews, to the 7th and verse 14.
Read it out.
For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
So pretty much what it's saying is just that Christ, the Savior of the children of Israel, he also came from the tribe of Judah. So if he was here on earth right now, they would consider him an African American or a so-called black man. So you come from a mighty tribe, King. You know what I mean? So knowing that you come from a tribe is step one of the process, right? Step two of the process, which the question I had posed to you was, how do you love God, right? Go to 1 John chapter 5, verse 6. Right. Because, for example, right, I'm pretty sure you have you're married, right? Or you have a lady? All right, so your wife says, I love you, right? Is that good enough for you, or it has to be something? She got to show you that love, right?
Fucking something what, bro?
Because at the end of the day, anybody can say, I love you, but they got to show it to make it valid, right? Bring that out, okay? 1 John 5. Yeah, 5 and 3.
The book of 1 John, the 5 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
That we what?
That we keep his commandments.
That we what?
That we keep his commandments.
There it is. So in order for us to truly show God that we love him, we must keep his commandments, right? Because, for example, you have kids. All right, so let's say your kids, you tell your kids to do something like, hey, I'm going to work, but I need y'all to do these chores, right? Boom, you come back from work, they playing on the Xbox or on the PS5 or whatever and stuff like that, right? What would you do if they disobeyed what you told them? Yeah, but you would also be like, there'd be like a discipline behind it, right? Exactly, because they ignored your commandment, right? Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Because, let me ask you this question. As our people, right, would you say that our people, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, would you say we on top of the totem pole, or we at the bottom? As a collective, as a group.
Collective.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the bottom.
Exactly, right? Now, let me ask you this question. You pretty know, right, that whatever black people make as a culture, the whole world follows it, right?
Absolutely, we trendsetters.
But yet, even though we trendsetters, why is it that we at the bottom, right?
Right.
Okay, bring this out.
The book of Deuteronomy, to the 28th and verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Exactly. So, like we read previously, right? In order to show God you love him, you got to keep the commandments. But because we did not keep the commandments, right? That's why we at the bottom and we are on top of all of these curses. Because what's the opposite of love? Hate. So by not keeping the commandments of God, we're technically showing God we hate him because we're not doing what he said to do, right? So in order for us to get back on top, and in order for us to be in proper standing like the Most High desired us to be, we got to keep his commandments, right? Now, let me ask you this question. Do you know any of the commandments? Okay, that's the, all right. Okay.
Honor our mother and father.
Okay, all right, you on it, all right. Now let me ask you this question, right? Do you eat pork?
Stay away from pork.
All praises, all praises.
I don't eat swine.
Okay, all praises. What about crab, shrimp, and lobster? All praises, man. I'm getting questions up for this man. You're already keeping the commandment without even knowing it, right?
No, I know it.
Because the Most High said that because the Most High also gave us a dietary law, right?
You are what you eat.
Exactly. And so because of that, there's certain things that we're not even supposed to eat. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, what about, go to Leviticus, I believe it's Leviticus 19. Now, as far as the beard is concerned, as you can see, the majority of the men here, we have a beard. Some are growing their in, you know what I mean? So, 1928, right? 27, yes. So one of the commandments the Most High also gave us is that when we have a beard, we're not supposed to cut it, right? Because a beard is the badge to let you know a boy has now become a man, right? So read that, King.
The book of Leviticus, 19 and verse 27.
Bring it out.
You shall not run the corners of your head, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
So pretty much like you cannot just make your head bald, like you can't shave it bald like Michael Jordan or what have you, you know what I mean? Or even with your beard. Now you can trim your beard, but you're not supposed to shave it completely because that is our badge of honor. This is what the Most High, you know what I'm saying, told us to do, you know what I mean? Now, another commandment that the Most High gave us was as far as our apparel, what we wear, right? Now, bring out Numbers 15:38. Now, as you can see, King, all the brothers here, you notice that they have something at the bottom of their garments, right? Which is fringes, and it has a ribbon of blue, right? Now, the Most High gave us a commandment as well to have that and to keep that as well. Now, there's a reason behind it, and he's going to explain what that reason is. Go ahead, Ken.
Book of Numbers, the 15 and verse 38.
Bring it out.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generation. And then they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
And what?
And do them.
Exactly. So the reason why we have this is the Most High commanded us, the children of Israel, which you're part of, to actually have this as a remembrance to keep the commandments. So let's say, for example, we going out and about and like, you know what I mean, we in a situation we're able to look upon it or even feel it and be like, nah, I can't do that because it would be breaking the law of the Most High God. You know what I mean? So these are things that the Most High, mind you, there's 613 commandments, but these are just a few of the commandments the Most High gave us to show us how important it is to keep the commandments so we can get back on top. Because at the end of the day, we cannot say that we love God if we doing our own thing, doing opposite. Like I asked you earlier, if your wife say I love you, but she on the phone talking to other dudes, or if she's on IG doing whatever, she don't love you. You know what I mean? So that's why it's so ever important that we are not men that just speak words or vain things, but we have action. Go to Matthew 15:8, and I'll leave you with this, King, because I know you got a flex. Huh? Oh, God. 15:8.
Book of Matthew, chapter 15, and verse 8. Bring it up.
Bring it out.
These people draw nigh unto me with their mouth.
Pause. So the reason why I brought this out is because a lot of people, every time we're on here, we see people pass by and we ask them, hey, do you love God? Yeah, I love God. I love God. Jesus is in my heart. I believe in Jesus. Yeah, Jesus. But, continue, King.
These people draw nigh unto me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
But their what?
But their heart is far from me.
Exactly. Because God says that I hear what you're saying, I just don't feel what you're saying, because it's contrary to what you're actually doing. So when we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, it's not only showing God that we love him, but it's backing that love because we're having action behind it by keeping and obeying his word. Because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but there was a young man a couple of days ago, he was hung in North Carolina, young black man. You heard about that, right? He was hung, and then now they're saying it's a suicide. How many times have we heard that? How many times have we, he got shot by the police because they thought he had a gun. They or the lady, they just let her go. She said, I mistaken my taser for the gun and shot him.
I got it.
Right? So, but this only happens to our people. They like to make it seem like isolated incidents, but when's the last time you heard a Chinese man got gunned down by the police? Or when a white man got gunned down by the police? You don't hear it, you know what I mean? So it's only our people, and the reason why it's only our people is because the Most High God told us that if we fail to keep these commandments, I'm going to go ahead and put these curses upon you, because out of all the people in the world, I only know y'all.
Right.
Bring that up, Malachi, I believe it's Malachi chapter 3, verse 4. Amos 3:1. Yes, so like Amos 3:1. Because even though there's different people, right? Like for example, right? I'm pretty sure in your closet you have different shoes, right? But you got a fair pair of shoes, right? Even though you have a different shoes, there's one that's that's my go-to. It's the same thing with the Most High. Even though the Most High created all these different nations, he only chose one group of people.
Right.
Bring that out, King.
The book of Amos, chapter 3, and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I have brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known.
You only what?
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
There it is. So out of all the entirety of the population, he only is dealing with the children of Israel, which we are. Now, a lot of people will contest and say, well, the people over in the Middle East are the children of Israel. But do you believe that? Revelation 2:9. Exactly, because a lot of people say a lot of things, right? You know what I mean? But they've been carrying on this identity theft for a very long time. Because, first of all, right, where is Israel located? In Africa, yeah, on the continent. Because if we look at it, there's no such thing as a Middle East. If you give directions, you ain't gonna say, hey bro, you're gonna bust go west, then you're gonna go Middle East. It doesn't make any sense, right? So, exactly. So, go with, yeah, bring that up.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 9.
Bring it out.
I know thy work, and tribulation, and poverty, but thou art rich.
Okay, he said, I know thy work and thy poverty, right? Now, with that being said, is the Jewish man, is he in poverty? Does he own everything here? You feel me? Continue, King.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Which say they are what?
Which say they are Jews.
Okay.
And are not, but of the synagogue of Satan.
Okay. So now we all know that there's a group of people on this earth which say that they are Jews, but they don't match that description. They're not in poverty. They're not in tribulation. If anything, if we're being real, they own America. So we know that somebody is committing identity theft. Because the Most High said that I know thy tribulation and poverty. Now, with that being said, what group of people would you identify as being in a state of tribulation or in poverty? Exactly. As they said, last hired, first fired, right? We can't even get a foot in, right? So because of that, the reason why the Most High allowed this to happen, because we failed to keep those commandments. Now go back to Deuteronomy 28, verse 54. Because a lot of people say God loves everyone. Jesus loves everyone. But when you read the Bible, there's a recurring theme with a certain group of people known as the children of Israel. Right? So let's bring that out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54.
Bring it out.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Okay, so with that being said, when it comes to our people, don't you find it slightly difficult that our people have a trouble loving one another? Like when it comes to other people, right? It's no problem. Even if it's the white man who has a history of oppressing us, hey, how you doing? Before the even white man say me, hey, how you doing, brother? But when it comes to our people, we mean mugs. We look at one another up and down. They step on your shoes, they ready to shoot up the whole club, right? But the Most High God says that this would be part of the curses. Because since we fail to keep the commandments, this would be happening to our people. And it's only our people that happens to. Now continue with that. I think it goes into the
Verse 54. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children.
Meaning that he won't leave as an inheritance for his children. He'll have the kids and be like, hey, it is what it is.
Whom he shall eat, because he hath nothing left him in the seed, and in the straightness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in all thy gates. The tender and delicate woman among you, which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil toward her husband, and her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
So pretty much what that's saying is that even the woman who in ancient times was so delicate, her feet wouldn't even be allowed to touch the ground because that's how delicate and how precious she was to us. Now, she's become our enemy. I was literally watching a video, it was a child support case, where the woman left with the child to 3 different states just to not allow the father to see his son. And but that's what has perpetuated because of the curses. Because let's be honest, our sisters are the most beautiful women in the world. But the problem is that they're also the most ratchet. Exactly. But in their mind, they say, oh, I don't need a man.
That's the same thing as black people hating other black people.
Exactly.
It's part of the curse.
Exactly. But now, in order to reverse the curse, go to 28 and 14. Because the Most High will not give us a problem without giving us a solution. You know what I mean? No, 15 is the first point, and I want to go over the blessing. Yeah, for the blessing. Start at 28. Start at 1.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So what the Most High God is saying through Moses is like, hey, if you listen to my commandments, right, and if you do them diligently, putting your mind, body, and soul into this is what will happen.
To observe and to do all his commandments, to command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
About some of the nations.
Above all nations of the earth.
Above all nations that are upon the earth. That is the reason why we're in such a low destitute state. Because the Most High gave a commandment only to the children of Israel. Yo, if you keep this, I promise you that you will be above all the people. And we even have signs of it because, like we had said earlier, we the trendsetters. The way we wear our clothes, the way we cook, the way we dress, sports, music, the whole nine, but we own none of it.
Right.
We own zero.
Yep.
That's because we fail to keep the commandments of the Most High God. But in order for us to get back and to reverse these curses, we have to be in a state of, okay, not only saying I love the Lord, but with diligence walking into it. You know what I'm saying? And from there, then these things will be reversed. Because if we look, I mean, King, if you look around, right? This is the land of the living dead. Realistically thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? People come here every weekend, what? To enjoy themselves and to escape. And then right on Monday comes, they back to the square one, right? So the Most High is telling us we have to separate. Go Revelation 18:4. We must separate and come out of this worldly system. Come out of this mindset. Because this mindset, think about it right there, right? From 1619, which was the first recorded or document that slaves were, it came to Jamestown, Virginia, to 2024. Nothing has changed. The times have changed. Instead of carriages and horses, we got cars. Exactly. Go ahead, King.
The book of Revelation, 18, verse 4.
Bring it out.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Come out of what?
Come out of her, my people. That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive none of her plagues.
Exactly. So the Most High God, even in the end of the book, the most prophetic book, he tells the children of Israel to come out of America, come out of Babylon, because first of all, we got war with Russia. Then we got other countries that don't even like us no more. And just even earlier today, they're about to sign, America's about to sign a deal to allow long-range missiles into Moscow. And Vladimir Putin says the moment that happens, you might as well tell everybody it's World War III, we shutting everything down. But our people walk up and down oblivious to it. Then, you know what I mean? Same way where Hurricane Katrina happened, Hurricane Andrew, we was all partying and doing all of these festivities, and then boom, sudden destruction happened. Then we crying out, where are you, God? God, where are you? I thought you cared about us. Well, God was like, where were you when I gave you my commandments? Right. So we have to be a people that wake up. It is high time to wake up out of slumber. And I will say this, King, if I may ask, how old is your kid? 17? Okay, all praises. Well, I will say this, King. It is very important for you to learn the law, statutes, and commandments and to teach it to your kids as well. Because we need to break these generational curses that are upon us. Because we the only people that got generational curses. The Chinese man, he don't know no English, but he don't got no generational curses. Istanbul, Mohammed, and at the corner store, he has snappers making us fried chicken. So it's very important that we wake up because we live in these last days. I would say it's no coincidence that you came here, King, and you stopped. Because the Most High is really trying to wake up our people so we can get out of here. Our people, what the problem is with our people is that we've been so conditioned that we forgot who the enemy is. Right. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Look at Deuteronomy, the 28, verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. I thought when Moses came, we walked out of Egypt, right? Through the Red Sea, right?
With ships. But the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Okay, it says that we will be sold to our enemies. When the so-called black man came here, who was he sold on? Which is our what?
Our enemies.
Our what?
Our enemies.
Continue, King.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Meaning that nobody would be able to redeem us out of our situation. And we've seen that, we've seen it to this day. No, everybody want to be black until it's time to be black, right? Everybody want to have the pants, the ones. They want to teach you how to Dougie. But when that police officer pull up, no officer, here's my information, right? So it is very important for us to really wake up. It is so detrimental because as the days continue, the thing that people don't realize, we're here in just one piece of the world. But prophecy is being fulfilled each and every single day, whether we know about it or not. So right now, the Most High God is telling us, hey, it's time to wake up, time to remove yourself, remove you and your family from this condition, this mindset, so that way, when all hell breaks loose, you can be saved.
Shalom, shalom, family. This is your brother, Captain Cashapp. Listen, if you are in the Miami, Florida area and you would like to do the work of the Most High, send us an email to lozmdc12@gmail.com, or you can contact us via Instagram at THEELOZMDC. Shalom.
Standing in all black with them shields on post, marching, they all my brothers.
Gold is precious, but loyalty is private. Harm on the mind might leave you like